What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Yavi Wasabi.
And the Kyanah Chanel.
And this is Beyond the Beauty. No expectations.
No opportunities.
Underestimation. And this is why we are the table. Let's not forget that this show is produced by iambeastnetwork. Back to the scheduled program. So, Kyanah.
So, Yavi.
Kiki. Coco Chanel. Today we have a special guest with us.
Very special.
Extraordinary.
Amazing.
Fabulous.
Great.
Wonderful.
Hardworking.
Mama or Grandma O. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I am Ormisha. I am also known as Grandma O, Mama O, Granny, Miss O, and Tasmanian Devil.
And a whole bunch of other stuff.
And a whole bunch of other names. But I just go with Grandma O. So, yes. Grandma O.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to know. The people would love to know. We all would love to know you. And I mean you. Before the modeling, before Kyanah, we want to know who you was and who you are now. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, wow. Where do I start? I am a mother of two.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest is 37. Kyanah's mother is 35. I think 35. I've been married for 37 years.
Oh, girl.
I got married when I was 18.
Oh, 18?
18.
Now, that's a young age.
That's computer love. You know,
It is. Wow.
Yes, I've been married since I was 18.
What was that like?
I guess when you young, growing up too fast.
ain't that all?
Yeah, because I had gotten pregnant, you know. So I was raised by my grandmother, and he was raised by his grandmother.
Oh,
too. And they were faith based. So this was just the order that you did things. Yeah. But you know, I loved them. I loved them. So yeah, we got married when I was 18, and 17 days later, I had my first daughter.
Oh, wow.
And we've been kicking it ever since.
So you getting pregnant at that young age, like how did your grandma feel about it?
She was disappointed because she had high hopes and dreams for me.
But that doesn't mean that goes away just because you get pregnant at a young age.
You know, it doesn't mean that it goes away, but it puts everything in pause. And when you have to put things on pause, the direction changes because now I'm a mom and a wife, and my first priority is being a mom and a wife.
Yeah.
So those dreams that I had, sometimes you can't put them into, you know, the program.
Yeah.
So those go on the back burner. So
how was it like, you know, growing up, you know, being married at a young age and having a kid at a young age? How was that like, you know?
Well, I had a lot of my family that was there, and his family, they were supportive. They were really supportive. His mom is a mom of 4 boys. So me coming in and having a daughter, you know, that was just the cream of the crop right there. That was just the cream of the crop. Yes. I had a father-in-law at the time. He was wonderful. He's deceased now, but he was just wonderful.
Yes.
Along with my mother-in-law. Yes.
So when your daughter had Kyanah, you know, how did that feel?
She was 16 at the time.
Don't look at me. I don't know. I wasn't here.
I think Kyanah was. I think my daughter was 16 at the time. She had left home, and when she came back home, she was pregnant with Kyanah. So we just made a decision. Whatever your decision is, we'll support you.
Right.
And then that's what we did. And her mom was a teenage mom, and she struggled a little bit. But me and her dad was there.
Yeah.
And so it's just been us.
It's been me and you ever since.
Ever since.
I love
It's
you,
been
man.
the two of us ever since.
But how did that feel? You know, your daughter getting pregnant at the age of 16. Like, was it shocking?
It was shocking, but it wasn't anything that you hadn't seen or gone through before, especially me being a teenage mom. So it wasn't anything that, you know, just devastated us to where we just couldn't go on.
Right.
No, we just redirected our lives and included her in it. That's it.
So now, you know, Kyanah is older. She's 16 now. How is it like, you know, you supporting Kyanah and, you know, being with Kyanah throughout her, you know, journey growing up?
I wish that she was little, she listened more.
Oh my gosh, here
Don't
she
all
goes.
parents wish their kids would listen more?
Matter of fact, cut. I don't
You know, but with her, it's a quick lesson for her because I could tell her something
Right.
and we could walk out the door like just a minute ago and I told her to get that sweater.
Yeah.
Didn't I just tell you I'm always forgetting something?
And she is. And it doesn't matter if I start reminding her the night before.
Right.
She's going to sit there and she's going to sit there until she forgets. And then we're going out the door. And now I'm driving down the street halfway to the event. And it just remembered I just dawned on me to ask her, did you remember to pack this or that?
Right.
Then you got to go through a whole sermon in the car. Am I wasting my time? You never do this and you never do that. And yeah.
So was modeling Kyanah's first option, or did it just come along, you know, through life?
No, it was not her first option. Her first option in love is dance. She's been dancing since she's 5 years old, since she heard the beat.
Wow.
I've been dancing before I came out the womb.
Probably so. Because, I mean, when you turned on the music, when she was a toddler in that head, would just get the going. And, I mean, we would go to weddings, and she was the one that everybody was crowding around at the weddings and the parties and things like that. She loved to dance. So we got her into a dance group here.
Two.
It was two. It was two. The first one was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
But we found another dance team. And she loved it. But sadly, she had to stop. But the dance thing, like I said, it was her first love. She's also trained with the Dancing Dolls.
Yeah.
It was a Christmas present, and we went to New Orleans for
That
her to
was
train
great.
with them
That
for
was
3
amazing.
days.
That is
And
amazing.
she did a field performance with them, didn't you? Yeah, but it was nice. It was nice, and I even got called out on the floor as a parent.
Oh,
You should have said
hold on. Do we got footage of that? Because I need to see that.
Yes, on YouTube.
Yes. It is. It was God.
Embarrassing for her.
Yes.
Was it
but
really?
It was. 'Cause, like, it was. You would have never thought my grandma, out of all them people in the audience, you would have never thought my grandma out of all them people would have got called out on the dance floor. And she danced, but she ain't make it past the third or second.
The first round.
I don't think she made it that far.
But she tried and she gave her heart. That's all that matters.
She represented me. That's all that mattered.
So you said the first dance group that she got into was unsuccessful. What do you mean by unsuccessful?
We didn't have a good, that was just not the good team.
Okay.
When you're on these teams and you see things and you hear things, you don't really want to go off the first thing you hear. You want to
Right.
go off experience. And I seen things, and because you want your kids to do well and grow with the program, you accept a lot of things, or you look past a lot of things, and a lot of things that I should not have looked past.
Right.
What was being done to other kids, I was at that mentality was, as long as she know not to do that to my kid,
Right.
she know not to do that to my kid.
Right.
I was there, so I felt like as long as she knew not to cross the line with my kid, we would be fine.
Yeah.
But then came the time it was my kid.
Okay.
It was my kid.
Understandable. Understandable.
So we had to leave that program.
Kyanah, how did you feel about that?
I was so young. So like I was sad,
Yeah.
but I really didn't understand it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Because you was young.
Yeah.
And a lot of things, they just go past our head.
Right.
We don't even think about.
Right. But I was sad to leave. But I did grow some bonds on that dance team that I, still keep up with today.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I moved on and I was better. So, yeah.
And then we moved into modeling, correct? After dance? Or did we do something else?
We did the second dance team that she stayed on for
Yeah.
about 7 years. And sadly, that had to come to an end, but that's when we moved into modeling. But before we moved into modeling, it tore her, leaving that dance team, the second one had tore her down so mentally.
I'm pretty sure she was a part of it for 7 years.
7 years.
Said.
And
Yeah.
those girls she grew up with on the team.
Yeah.
Those girls she grew up with on the team, and not just the team, but the coaches too. And some of the coaches she still has a good relationship with.
So can I ask a question? How did you feel when you found out what was happening, on that team with Kyanah and her teammates?
I was disappointed, but I always felt like it was something that we could repair. But then it got to the point that it was unrepairable. And when she came to me, she had asked before if she could take a break from dance.
Yeah.
But I was like, Kyanah, you've spent all this time to get to where you are. That's going to knock you back down. You're going to have to try to rebuild to get back up to that status that you were at. So why don't we just give it a chance? Let's try to work through this and we'll see where it goes.
Right.
But that last time that she came to me, it was different than any other time. She said, for my mental health. And she was only 13 years old. She said, for my mental health, I have to stop.
So after that whole situation, did y'all ever talk to the head coach about it, or it was just like a, just all communication lost type thing?
It was kind of all communication lost. And I think that that's the part that hurt Kyanah the most. Was like it was all communication lost. Nobody called, nobody checked up, nobody spoke to her. It was just 7 years. After 7 years, it was nothing anybody had for her. So she was extremely hurt, and she's still hurt to this day.
That's crazy. Being on a dance team for 7 years and a situation like that happens and nobody calls, texts, or do anything to make sure you're okay. I'm pretty sure that definitely takes, damage on your mental. So Kyanah, my question to you is, what was that like? I know we already talked about it before, but once again, 7 years on the dance team, building a bond with these girls, that's insane.
It was bittersweet. The coaches knew, and I ended up getting stripped of my privileges and my title, which was company captain. I got stripped of it. So that was just one thing, and then one thing after another. Just stuff just kept happening, and it was just I can't do this no more.
You got stripped of your title for what?
I feel like it was because they held me at a higher standard. That's the only reason that I got stripped of it. But it was already certain things that were happening that I was already feeling a certain way.
Understandable.
So, but leaving, it was definitely bittersweet. I still actually talk to some of the girls
That's
from
good.
the dance team. I actually go to school with some of them as well. But I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with dance. So, yeah.
So after, we was dance, we got to take a break. We got to put that on pause. Then we went into modeling. Or was we still taking a long little break?
We was taking a break because she needed to be rebuilt.
Okay, so then when did we go into modeling?
After Ladies Under Construction, after she started her being mentored by Lena Moore with Ladies Under Construction, she became her one-on-one mentor after leaving the dance team. So after she started working with her, Shaniqua inboxed me a model call. And I was like, do you want to do it? And she was like, yeah, sure. Everything's always, yeah, sure. So, we went out for the model call. We got in. It was in Atlanta. This is good. She's coaching. I mean, not she's coaching. She's taking her training with Sherry. And Sherry calls one day and asks, would I ever consider Kyanah doing a pageant? Because when she did her model call, the first thing Sherry asked her is, does she do pageants?
Right.
So after presented with the opportunity to enter the pageant, it's like she was like, yeah, I've always wanted to do it, so I'll try it. And so I would say that was the start of the Kyanah Chanel.
So you talked about the Ladies Under Construction. How was your journey through that? Because that's where it started before y'all got into modeling. So how did that kind of rebuild Kyanah up,
Because her confidence was shattered after leaving the dance team and all that had happened. And like I said, nobody checked on her. Nobody did anything. After 7 years, after being with these girls, this whole organization for 7 years, it was a lot for her. So she was really, really broken. So after Elena started working with her and she kind of went to her to get her advice on being in a pageant and stuff like that. So after that, it was just after her winning that, that's when everything I seen, like little pieces of her starting to come back.
Yeah.
Little pieces of her starting to come back.
So how did you feel in that moment when you seen Kyanah go through what she was going through, her broken moment? How did that make you feel?
Crushed.
Oh.
Broken myself. My heart was broken for her, but that was her part of the journey that she was going to have to walk through. Only thing that I could do was walk beside her and behind her.
Yeah.
And to try to support her. But that was part of her journey.
And how did you feel, seeing her come back to Kyanah?
Baby, if you would have told me then, baby, because it's like she has been on fire since.
Right.
She has been on fire. If you would have told me back then that this would be the Kyanah, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. I don't know what you're talking about. This journey here, this has exceeded all my expectations. Anything that I thought that I've foreseen for her about how far she can go, it's beyond that.
Right.
It's really beyond that.
So let's talk about your journey right now in this modeling career. Did you see yourself being the backstage helper? Because I swear, you and my mother, I'm telling you, they be backstage all the time, helping, ripping and running.
Helping every single body, but then when it come to us,
we just get the cold shoulder a little bit.
Well, okay. There was a little bit of, little bit madness to my methods, or however you say it. With Kyanah being so young, I never wanted to put her in anybody's hands after what had just happened the 2 times. So anything that she was going to be involved in, which means I had to be involved in.
Right.
So if I could not put my hands on it with her, then she didn't do it. If I could not go back there with her, then she couldn't do it. And I'm not the type of person that just sits around and watch everybody do everything and struggle to do everything.
Right.
So I'm from the old school. I just jumped in, start helping. I just jumped in to tell you, now I don't think you need to wear that. Maybe you need to put on this and smile more, hold your hair, pull your hair back, put these earrings on. It's just natural in me.
Does it get stressful at any point?
It does. It does when y'all don't listen.
oh my gosh, here she go again.
What do you mean when we don't listen?
When y'all don't listen. When y'all don't foresee the same things your mom struggled with you and I struggle with her. When y'all don't see the bigger picture. When y'all don't foresee, you know how 2 and 2 is 4?
Yeah.
Sometimes y'all don't see 4, y'all see 3.
So you saying we can't do math now?
No, that's not
what I just
That
heard.
was chest. That was
I
just
definitely
said.
just heard that.
But y'all don't see sometimes the bigger picture,
Right.
or sometimes y'all not aware of the opportunities that may arise out of something. And y'all just don't listen sometimes
we be trying
to
to.
experience. I think that you and Kyanah are kind of the same. Kyanah said this to me some years ago. I hear you when you talking. I don't want you to think that I don't hear you. I hear you. But I have to do things my way.
Yeah.
Even if I fail, I still have to do it my way. That's the only way I'm going to learn. But that don't stop me from trying to tell her what to do.
Of course. Of course.
Because I be having she'll tell me don't put this on, and I put it on anyway, and then I be having to learn why not I don't put it on. I bet you I won't put it on again.
So when y'all started this modeling journey, I know y'all said y'all started with Shaniqua, but I seen a video of her working with Regina. She looked really young in that video. It was her and Cree, I believe. When did that all start?
That started while she was dancing. See, yes, Shaniqua, she was actually modeling and dancing at the same time. She had did a couple of shows. Shaniqua was friends with the person who owns the dance company, and so she asked me if Kyanah could walk in one of her shows, and it was downtown. It was some kind of fashion show. They had blocked off Market Street, and she played T-Boz. No, not T-Boz. Left Eye.
I played Left Eye.
Yeah, she mimicked.
Don't
Left
get wrong.
Eye. Yeah, Left Eye in the show for Shaniqua. She walked for Shaniqua, and that was the start of it. And then Shaniqua would ask her to be in certain little small shows, and then from there, honey, it took off.
So I gotta ask a question. A question I even asked my mother. At some point, did you get to the point where you felt like giving up on modeling? Like, has Kyanah ever took you there before, where it's just like,
I take her there all the time.
She takes me there like almost every show.
I told you. I take her there.
I'm the type of person that I'm a critical person. I'll admit that I'm a very critical person. And I see things, and as much
Tell them what you do for work.
I'm an inspector, so I see things. Things stand out to me that may not stand out to you.
Right.
So if she's missing a nail, why did you even do that? Why didn't you put that nail on? Do you know what that looks like in the picture? The hair out of place, eyelash out of place. You better not.
No. Cause she'll record people or take pictures of people, and I'm not gonna say no names, but she'll record people and take pictures of people, and she'll zoom in on their feet over the heel while their foot is gripping the edge of the heel, and she'll be like, Kyanah, why is her foot gripping the edge?
wait, why is that mama?
Because she needs a picture of what it looks like so she won't make that mistake.
Yeah.
That's why. It's a show and tell. I don't be doing it to humiliate nobody. I use it as a teaching tool.
Yeah.
For you.
You be showing me people's feet all the time.
Because there's no reason.
But no, it can be used. It can be used as a teaching tool.
Yes, and that's what I do. Like Kyanah, she was at practice a couple of weeks ago in Chicago, and you were doing model practice, and you were sitting in that front row, and I took that picture. I was like, straighten up. Straighten up.
She took a picture of me sitting like a little boy.
I was like, straighten up. Because I feel like, she has an image to uphold.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to think that this is all for show, because this is who she is.
Yeah. So when did you guys become really close with Sherry?
I would say after
Atlanta.
this. No, it was after Atlanta.
It was like that Chicago show.
Me jumping in helping. Me jumping in helping.
It was our second show.
I think it was our second show at the Palmer House. Me jumping in, helping, being available. And not only that, I think that when people see me and Kyanah together and my support of Kyanah, and her, and how she works really hard, it makes people just gravitate to us.
No, gravitate to you.
Y'all
Okay.
together.
No, more so her, because when I tell you she got at least a billion different grandkids, kids, aunties and uncles that she don't even know. When I tell you literally half of my friends are literally her grandkids, I quite literally mean that. Like it's not even funny anymore. My best friend, she'd be like, "What my grandbaby doing? Which one?" I literally have to. Which one? She just has such a nurturing spirit.
So
That she doesn't see.
I'm about to ask a real deep question.
Okay.
Right now, y'all. I'm about to ask a real deep
Okay,
question.
come on with it, Yavi.
It's been you and Kyanah, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about your daughter not being part of Kyanah's journey as
Sad.
of right now?
Sad. Honestly, sad. Because I really don't get to share this part of the journey with anybody. It's just me and her and her grandfather. And he is supportive behind the scenes because he's working to make it all possible.
Right.
So you might not see him that much at the shows and stuff, but that's why. But it's sad. And I know that it makes her sad. But Kyanah is the type of person that she has boundaries.
Yeah.
And she's not going to let you cross them no matter who you are.
Well, that's actually good, Kyanah, that you do have boundaries.
Thanks.
Because a lot of people need them.
Yeah.
They do. A lot of people do need boundaries. A lot of people don't have boundaries, and people do need boundaries because
Yeah.
they just let things, slide and go by. But Kyanah, how do you feel? I know, once again, I know we already talked about it, but like, how do you feel? Because you're 16. I know it got an effect on you.
Yeah, it does. Oh gosh, it hurts my feelings a lot. I don't know. It's just sad,
Yeah, I understand. I feel that way about, me and my dad, It's sad and disappointing that you don't have both parents to come with you on the journey, or you don't even have one parent. For you, it's both. And I'm sorry to hear that. For me, it's
okay.
only one. So I really don't know how that feel, but you being Kyanah's grandma and you taking over that mother role. First of all, I do have to ask, Kyanah, how do you feel about your grandma taking over that mother role?
I look at her like a second mom. My mom B. Cause it's just been me and her since 6 months. So yeah, it's just always been me and her and me, and I feel like every day we grow together.
Or Misha, how do you feel taking over that mother role?
Oh my goodness. When a lot of people get my title wrong, I'll correct them because I'm not Kyanah's mother.
Yeah.
I
People
am
say
her
we
gr-
look alike.
Yeah.
Y'all do look alike. I don't know what y'all do look alike. Y'all do look alike.
Yes, we get that so much. Like
Yes.
y'all look alike.
Well, we be like,
We look
yeah,
alike.
okay, I'll let you have that one.
Yeah, she get it from me.
I correct people a lot because I'm not her mother. I am her grandmother.
Right.
And that's my role. That's my title. And I am not giving it up. So don't get me confused with her mother. I'm her grandmother. And I think that I do try to compensate for her mother's absence
Yeah.
by going over and above more than I should.
Oh, of course.
I just do.
Because I ain't never got a pair of red bottoms before. I wish. I pray every day and I ask my mother every day for some Balenciaga, some something. And I can't
for me
even
to go
get
to the
that.
pool house.
Oh my! Here she go, bringing this pool house back
Bring
up
it this
again.
pool house.
Matter of fact, delete the comment from yesterday about the pool house. Gosh.
No, but I do think that I can't over compensate for her mother's absence. I do.
So, looking at Kyanah now, watching her grow up, I'm about to ask a big question. Because Kyanah got a boyfriend now.
Oh my goodness.
So, how do you feel about that?
I love him. I love Jordan. I just love the young man. He is he's a true young man.
Right.
Like, he's everything that a mom would want for her daughter to date. He is a gentleman. He puts her before himself. He comes from good family. So I just like Jordan.
We like Jordan.
We love Jordan.
She loves Jordan. I just like Jordan. He's a nice dude.
I love you, boo.
So, with all that being said right now, the two of you, not me, because, you know, this is y'all journey. What do both of y'all got to say to each other?
What you got to say to me?
I love you. Your future is bright. I want for you to be open. It might not go along with the plans that you had, but if God puts it in your path, it's for a reason. So just be open to new things and learning new things, because you never know what that new thing you learn, when you're going to be able to use it down the line. And I just see a bright future for you. I do. So don't dim your life. House? I hope I got out of it. But
yeah, you got your whole mansion now.
Girl, I could never live with Kyanah.
You don't want to live with me?
No, sweetheart, I don't. I don't.
Where that place? Shady Pines?
Yeah, just make sure I'm in a nice Shady Pines.
Girl, you're going to be right in that backyard with the pool house.
So I just see a bright future for you, because it seems like anything that you step out to try to do, you accomplish it. And what amazes me about you are you are so humble. You don't talk about yourself. You don't boast. I think I brag about you more than you talk about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, your friend group, they have no idea of the things that you do. People around you have no idea, like, what you're capable of. And it's just your humbleness. That's about it.
Well, I appreciate you so much. I love you. I thank you for everything that you do for me and everybody else around you. You have played the hugest role in my life. And I don't know if you know that, but you are there when I know no one else is there. I know I can always, call to you, lean on you, and just know that you'll be there in my corner. I don't know. I just can't wait to see this journey and where we go, because we're gonna go
together.
Yeah, that mansion.
Well, that is so beautiful and amazing. And that concludes today's episode of Beyond the Beauty. Don't forget that this show is produced by iambeastnetwork. Once again, it's your girl Yavi Wasabi
and the Kyanah Chanel.
And let's not forget our special amazing guest, Mama O. And once again, this is Beyond the Beauty with the Beyond the Beautiers, okay? Because we are the Beautiers, okay?
Yes.
It's not a word, but I'm making it a word. We are the Beautiers.
Yes.
All right. No expectations.
No opportunities.
Underestimation. And this is why we are the table. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Kyanah, let's not forget the tip of the day.
Tip of the day: shine bright.